I'm starting in your favorite team, man, with your favorite coach.
Oh, hell.
Steve Kerr re-signs with the Golden State Warriors for 2 years, making him the highest paid coach, not just in the NBA, but in NBA history. 2 years. I just want to know, when you saw 2 years, what does that mean for you? Because they are not a good team. You got Steph Curry, who's still Steph Curry. Draymond doing a lot of crazy shit with Austin Rivers and Charles Barkley and in general Draymond stuff. Jimmy Butler is coming back from injury, but Jimmy Butler is past his prime. I don't think he's not that good to bring back to add to this group of Golden State Warriors. What? I don't understand where they're going from here. Are they getting LeBron?
The only thing that's in my head right now is the CJ meme. Oh shit, here we go again. For the next literally 2 years, bro. Like, I've been done with Steve Kerr for a minute, and the reason so is
an hour, my boy.
For an hour, for a day, for a long time. And I'm with Skylar. I'm kind of low key surprised that he shocked, especially for 2 years. I'm guessing it was a thank you for all you've done. But anywho, you got Steve Kerr, who on this podcast I've said time and time, he is not good at developing talent. And if you look at the young pieces that we are supposed to have on this team, they out the door. James Wiseman. I'm pissed about the Jonathan Kuminga situation. Like, pissed about it. Like, come on, dog. And now we got to deal with, again, 2 years of you not being able to implement an offense where Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry can succeed together. Not to mention you got an older Draymond who was kind of out of his way last year, according to his own words. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do with Draymond. And then, again, Steph Curry, another year older. So now it's like, oh, okay, Steve Kerr, we're going to give you 2 more years to try to develop a championship team around Steph Curry. With what talent? How the hell are we going to do that? I mean, granted, I know we got the number 11, number 12 pick. Okay, cool. What we going to package that with something?
They don't need that. They don't need young players.
So are we going to swing, all for nothing for Giannis? What are we doing right now? So again, we can't get any younger players because again, we got a coach who won't be able to implement them into the offense. So shout out to Steve Kerr for being the highest paid coach of the year ever. I mean, based on his generation and the NBA making money, he deserves it, I guess. But if you ask me, is he the top best coach in the league? Hell no. We can have a debate and try to figure out if he's top 5, top 10. So, but again, shout out to him. But again, CJ, oh shit, here we go again. That's it.
I don't hand clap. This is just, in my opinion, just aligns with Steph Curry's exit as well. So I think in 2 years, that's also going to be our end of Steph Curry. If I'm Steph Curry, right, I think in 2 years, I would have done everything I needed to do. I've been a unanimous MVP. I got 4 rings. I've been to playoffs multiple times. I've revolutionized the game of basketball. So in 2 years, I can say farewell and comfortably say farewell, right? Like I'm going out on my sword, so to speak. Like I'm going out on my shield, whatever it is the saying. But this is it. I think this aligns with them being completely done with the dynasty. So whatever else they have to do, it is going to be some major shifting of, to your point, of like not new players, but like just players in general. Like I think again, this is a Lori for marketing go get, right? I wouldn't go get Giannis, to be honest. I don't think Giannis fits this scheme, but I think a Lori would fit better for what Steve Kerr is trying to accomplish there, which will mean you might have to offload Jimmy Butler somehow, some way, because there's just all that money tied up. It's not going to work. B pods, stuff like that. So again, I think it just aligns with Steph Curry saying goodbye as well. The end of the complete end of the dynasty will end there.
And that makes sense because Steph is 38 now. He'll be 40 by the end of that second year. So that's like a perfect, cutoff point for Steph Curry. So I don't think he wants to play any further. And if he's not playing in Golden State, I don't think he's gonna play in Charlotte because they don't really align unless Charlotte is good. Maybe he want to run it back, for his dad. But nah, I would be done after that because at that point,
what do you have to prove?
Right.
I don't know why, but
you think he's got more?
No, man. It's the fact that some telling me like the Warriors is the best team for Giannis. in order to you to
spacing.
maximize the potential, the whatever's left on Steph Curry. You need something else. You need somebody to be like, "Hey, Steve Kerr, let's screw what you saying. Let's go win."
What would that offense look like? Would Giannis be playing center like Draymond? I don't know if Giannis would do that.
I mean, you can keep him at the 4, but again, you're gonna have to trade Draymond for the contracts. Again, you got 70-80% Jimmy Butler on the team, so you really wouldn't need a Laurie, but you just need to add more pieces around him. It's possible. Especially with the money that whoever's making source or you make it match, it's possible. And you do that for the next 2-3 years. And then, if Giannis want to stick around, cool. That's who you kind of build around. But then again, Giannis, 30?
Giannis get about, as far as like the prime, he about 3 years left. 3 or 4.
I mean, but the
way he plays, yes.
Okay, I said, but then again, like what is a prime nowadays? Because we see LeBron hooping at 41. We see Kevin Durant hooping at 39. We seeing Steph hooping at 30. Like, we see
they're not in their primes though.
Yeah, KD.
They're not in their prime. Now they can still score. I'm gonna get KD that.
Yeah. KD get them injuries, man.
Score. Yeah.
LeBron too.
I mean, if we want to talk about DeMar DeRozan's 34, 35, and he's still putting up 20 points a game.
So he's not in his prime.
He's not in his prime. He's not in his prime. But what I'm saying is, the way we were growing up, players were retiring at 34, 35, and now they're still rolling. So we may see Giannis at his prime another 3-4 years, but we still may see a fall off, and Giannis is still a okay player. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to maximize Steph Curry, we like Sheedy, I'm in full agreement. We need to maximize the next 2 years. How do we do that, and what players can we bring in? Giannis should be that number one target.
Fair. And I can see what you're saying with the spacing. I can see what you're saying with the spacing, because if you're putting Giannis in the Draymond spot, right? That Draymond spot is right there at the free throw. With the way that they run their offense, right? And then you have your shooters available. I could see that definitely. And I think Laurie opens up the offense more than Giannis, is what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Because in the way the West is played, like you want that 7-footer that can really produce his own, but is a 3-level scorer. Giannis, you've already said, right? Giannis is I'm at the rim type of guy. And so you would be asking Giannis to do something he's really not the best at doing.
Yep.
And that is kind of like facilitating the offense, so to speak, also. Yeah. And I just don't think that's
basically you're asking Giannis to play Draymond, and Draymond is a very unique player for Steve Kerr's system.
Agreed.
That's going to be Giannis is a good playmaker, absolutely, but he for the system, we just got to see it in that, because Giannis used to get his own shit. I'm getting 50-point triple doubles in the NBA Finals. I'm not, getting 10, 12, and 13 like Draymond doing for the Warriors. So he would have to, for lack of a better term, buy in to being Draymond. And Giannis ain't Draymond. Giannis is, as James Harden would say, run and dunk, man.
Yeah, but shit, we ain't had that player since Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's true.